No! Greetings, 𝐁𝐫𝐚𝐢�𝐧. It is I, Aben of option 2. I'm not exactly prepped right now. Let me get the chat up. I gotta hear from y'all. I hope everything's plugged in properly. Most of the setup for this stream was done by moi. Alright. An entirely unrelated note to this question. Finish building your Eevee Lego set. Ooh. That's goated. Did you see the video of the guy that used the Eevee set to make a Bidoof? Crazy stuff. Also, hello Agent 11. Hello Chris Collects. Also, 19 months for Agent 11. Good a time as any to ask. What's a woodchuck? That is what we're going to start our stream with. So what is a woodchuck? All right. Well, I'll start moving around in Minecraft in a second after I can define some terms. Woodchuck definition? Can you even say like a definition for it? Okay. A woodchuck is a medium-sized North American rodent, also widely known as a groundhog or a whistle pig? What? As the largest member of the squirrel family, they belong to a group of large squirrels called marmots. Okay, okay. Interesting. And they actually mention that they don't chuck wood in this AI overview. But they dig underground. Interesting. This is a philosophical what is unlimited games question. Genuinely don't know. See, this is why it's tricky. Because now we know what a woodchuck is or was. Woodchucks are obviously extinct as, you know, the mammals that they were. But yeah. The fact is there was a phrase that went around in yesteryears, which was how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And we have to figure out the answer to that question ourselves. Also, calm down. This is a very tricky question because it's pretty difficult, you know? 15 months for Lancelot, congrats. Who's excited for the Digital Circus finale? Now, I personally have already seen it, but I am excited to rewatch it today in like 3 hours. It's gonna be hype. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck can chuck wood? Incorrect. Could chuck. Or was it... How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I think is what it is. 19 months for Luca. How much wood? Yes. Yes. See, that's my typical answer. I typically go for just yes, because it's silly. It gets something out there, you know? How are they doing that? I think when you reach certain milestones, you're just able to send a message like that. You've already seen it too? Of course you have. I suspected nothing less. The super fan that you are. Anyway, ever so fast, let me introduce you to my new home. I relocated from the evil ship and built myself a nice little abode. I'm by a cherry blossom biome because they're very nice and they have pink wood, which I like pink wood because I am Aiden, and Aiden there's a lot of things that are pink, which is kind of weird, but we put the masculine in pink. Oh my word! Guys? I guess I'm not gonna be able to show you the, the house very well right now. Oh boy, how do I get out? Clutch? You know? High key? I was almost completely cooked. Double creeper sneaking up on me is diabolical. Anyway, I moved these trees over from that hill. So I made my own little pseudo cherry blossom biome. Oh my word. Get a job. Okay. But what I did was I took this massive structure here and I built a little home in it because it had stalactites and stalagmites. So I built it in there, very high ceilings, nice little walled off section there. You come inside. We got our nice little build stuff area. Nice chest. Good stuff's here. Oh my word, we got a lot of copper. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Alright. Then I made a nice little sleeping quarters. Dyed the bed. Very beautiful abode, thank you. You're about to have the membership for a month. Congrats early. Fill in the creeper hole? No. Nice little chest of random junk. A lot of cobblestone, my word. But then we go to the second layer, which has a ton of wolves, my token stalagmites, which, by the way, the stalagmite thing was super solved. Someone in the comments of a short that we made, dang, I can't remember their name, but check the first short for the stalactite video, said that stalagmites have an M, obviously, and stalactites have a T. And those are their main differences. It's very easy to tell. The T looks like it's a stalactite hanging down, and the M looks like two stalagmites pointing up. So it's perfectly solved. Forget the rhyme junk thing. Easy, alright? But yeah, this is my little home here. And then this is the farm. Did another thing fall? Okay, I'm kind of crashing out because sheep keep falling from the sky all the way up there and landing on here and dying and breaking this one potato. Point to your rocks and stay out of the caves. No, it's solved. See? 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 Okay. I do need a new sword. Actually, no, this will be fine. But yeah, now we have to discuss the question of how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. Hey Cameron, glad the emotes are fixed. It's been a long time. It is my Minecraft showcase. Where did I put this thing? Oh man. I don't think it was up there. It was that one. Anyways, this question is difficult because the primary thing blocking us from answering this question is the fact that it is how much would they, alright? Not how much can they, or how much could they. It's not talking about capacity, it's talking about with willpower factored in. How much wood is this woodchuck going to chuck? But it is also talking about capacity, because it's limited by their capacity, their ability to chuck wood. And these kind of vague things have always caused problems in our Anchor streams. So it's certainly, it's something tricky that we need to discuss as a family. And yes, the Anchor streams are literally just getting these silly things out of my head so I can sleep peacefully. Which my hibernation will probably be like, probably in July, if I'm honest. I don't gotta hibernate as much this year. I got some stuff I want to do, and with like Raiders coming out, I probably won't hibernate for too long. But I'm 100% still doing it for some amount of time. I might do it a little more on and off this go around. It's still experimental. Retiring the gaming PC for a MacBook Pro. Ooh, just be aware, it's harder to get games on like Steam with a MacBook. I've been running a MacBook Air, and you can hardly play anything, so don't use it for gaming. It's great for other stuff, though. Apple might have some stuff for, like, effective gaming, but it's tricky. Can you join us in the big run? Absolutely. I think we're gonna have it open, and since you're a member, you get some priority. You do gotta contest with, I know Super Aiden normally chomping at the bit. Sometimes Fido, sometimes Luca, you know. So you gotta fight. Okay. But the Woodchucks, alright? And I'm high-key counting on Agent 11 to help me out here, because you've been a real one for these Anchor streams. You have a different perspective than I, but in the most beneficial way. So, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Now, this is also stating that woodchucks do not actually chuck wood. As I said in my definition of a woodchuck, they are not known for chucking wood. And they actually might not have the capacity. So this is like saying, okay, if Aiden could fly, how far could Aiden fly? You know? And that's a really stupid question to ask, because you have to ask, oh, well, how is he getting this ability to fly? And then how far would that let him go? But then there's no objectively right answer, you know? So we cannot say, oh, a woodchuck cannot chuck wood, because that's already covered in the base thing of the question. My stick has a little drift, by the way. I'm not just being stupid and walking backwards. I've not been to Starbucks since you mentioned the protein stuff. So no, I have not tried the coconut thing. And I also don't like coconuts. Maybe I'm crazy for that. Oh, Agent 11 stumped? We're kind of cooked. Okay. Well, let me check something. Hold on, I'm gonna sit in a corner here, ever so fast. We are going to look up. See if, like, Reddit has anything for this. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Okay. Okay, interesting. The answer is a woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay. So that's kind of vague, but I kind of like that. Alright. I'm not claiming. I'm not claiming that Reddit is going to have the correct answer, but it's a very quick way for us to get opinions. Okay. They say a woodchuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But then they follow up with the actual answer is 700 pounds. Why? They don't explain. They don't explain. Okay. Why is this a Reddit thread to begin with? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Congrats on eating your pizza. 3 pounds of wood? Okay, well, let me see. Let me see. The mix of is there even an answer and to weekend I'm not calculating the muscle mass of a woodchuck comparing to the density of wood. Real. Okay, but let me see. Lifespan of a woodchuck. 2 to 3 years, though some individuals can survive 6 years. So we're going to like split the difference and we're gonna make it like 4 years. Although if it's chucking wood for its life, you know, I think it would be on the shorter side of lifespan because it's exerting itself a lot more than it would normally. So we'll give it 3. Once again, erring on the safe side. It might still be healthy because it's, you know, staying fit. Can you call them beavers or will you get banned? I think we could certainly use beavers to educate. Honestly, how similar are beavers to woodchucks? Because if we can educate some of that. Okay. How similar are beavers to woodchucks? All right. Is the big squirrel eating? It will eat. Okay. Appearances same. Okay. So woodchucks dig a lot. Beavers, you know, fell trees. We know that. I suspect is a beaver stronger than a woodchuck? You know? All right. So here's the dealio. Would it chuck its way down? Probably not. That would be not very useful for him. Here's something that we're working with. Once again, all of my sources are like Reddit and Google AI, which is also Reddit. So I can't promise that I'm making like, you can't cite me as like a scientific source. You feel me? But I think weight is going to be crucial in this discussion. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is actually a lot worse than I thought it was. Okay. I'm not going to die here. That's fine. Okay. Is eating the wood? It's just chucking the wood. It's just chucking the wood. They do not have to fell the trees. They just have to chuck the wood. Okay? So, I think we have a way forward. We have a way forward. A beaver can typically weigh average, let's say 65 pounds. And we'll put it at the higher end of a woodchuck at 15. Actually, let's put it at 60 and 15. Therefore, a woodchuck is about a fourth of the weight of a beaver. All right? And since they're both very similar in, like, vibes, and woodchucks do have strength because they are burrowing, they're digging holes. Like, they're making plays. Don't get me wrong. They're just not doing as much. Weight is going to be crucial in how much wood they can chuck. Regulation MB stream when? Soon, soon. I am having so much fun, but I have not had a great opportunity to grind it yet. I'm so excited. I've been running 𝐁𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧 a little. And I'm still trying to find a way to make Mega Ampharos work. 𝒕𝒓𝒄𝒎 scares me already. Anyways. So, if we can find out how much wood a beaver can chuck, then we can probably take a fourth of that. Are woodchucks that small? They're not small, but they don't weigh as much. They're less dense, you know? Reddit says 700 pounds. Yes, but I saw that exact post. They did not elaborate on why. And I'm not taking someone else's answer for anything. Ooh, you run 𝒕𝒓𝒂𝒏? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sneaslers are kind of dropping off now, though. So, kind of watch out. He is good against 𝒕𝒓𝒄𝒎, though, too. Good play, good play. 11,000 pounds? You're just saying numbers to me. Okay. How many pounds of wood does a beaver carry in a lifetime? Okay. We're cooking with some stuff. Internet's a little slow. I'm going to see if I can change connections to, like, the hotspot thing. Oh, man. The hotspot might not be open. There we go. All right. Yep, there we go. 273 billion pounds. I think you got it. Yes, that's why I'm going to add another modifier after carrying. I think it would probably be... I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll look up some stuff. Google AI says typically around 1,000 to 2,200 pounds yearly. Okay. So that means if I split the difference, and give it 1,500. Okay. Then we need to apply the modifier of, we said 3 years. We'll give him 3 years. So no modifications. That's going to end up at like, what did I say? 4,000. Oh, hey, Luca. 4,500 is our base modifier. All right. Now it's going to be doing a fourth of that because it is a fourth as strong in terms of like carrying capacity. We're going to assume that scales with weight because that's a simple way to handle this, you know? I'm probably going to head to the surface because I need more torches. Okay. So if we take a fourth of 4,500. Oh, wait, this is not the way. Then that's going to get us... Hold on, I could do the math, or I could just use a calculator. I'm thinking about too much anyway. Okay, so that's about 1,125. Alright. So that's fine. We can run with that on average. Where am I going? Okay. And now we need to know the difference between carrying and chucking. How much more force does throwing something require over carrying something? Like, I don't know. Let's see what they do. Okay. All right. Physics. All right. Sudden acceleration. They don't have to chuck it far. So we'll say it's, for the sake of the argument, about twice as difficult to throw something as it is to just carry it. And once again, it doesn't have to throw it far. It just has to do it enough to justify saying it's chucking it. You feel me? So based on that, gonna leave the stream on as background noise. That's high-key literally the point. So enjoy it. I approve. I just yap about stupid stuff, and you see Minecraft in the background if you care. I hope Luca comes to visit soon. But yeah. So, if it's twice as difficult, then that means that our current calculation of 1,125 would be divided by 2, because it's going to have twice as much difficulty doing that. So I'll plug that in, and it'll pop a quick 562.5. Alright? Now, for the sake of the discussion, I think it could realistically realistically, I think we could round it up, because if it knows that it's trying to chuck wood, it's probably going to be doing a little bit better than, you know, if it's just living its life, living the beaver life as a woodchuck. Ooh. Aiden 11, you've taken a few minutes to think and you have no ideas? That's good, because I've literally reached a conclusion. Snyder? Hey Aiden, riddle me this. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The answer is, unfortunately, about 600 pounds. They won't have access to year-round wood, assumed. They are not going to be dedicating all of their energy to that, because they still have to survive. They have to live for the amount of years required to continue chucking wood. And it's harder for them to chuck wood, because they are not as sizable, they're not as chunky, you know? And it's harder to chuck wood, comparatively to, I don't know, not chucking wood? Or perhaps dragging wood? Therefore, I firmly believe they could do about 600 pounds of wood. Okay? To cover my... I have a lot of copper. To recap, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How I came to the answer of 600 pounds of wood is comparing them to a 1/4 the size or weight, overall mass, muscle mass, of a beaver. A similarly sized, like, rodent-esque thing. I might have a visitor. It's about 1/4 of the same creature. So, after researching the carrying capacity of wood for a beaver, I divided that by 4. And then, with that, I divided that by an additional 1/2. I don't see, bro. And then I multiplied that by the amount of years that a woodchuck living this lifestyle would live, which would be about 3. And that is how we reached our number of about 600 pounds. And high key, we have discussed. My little cup of coffee is over. Now I can just take you on a quick tour of my little Minecraft world. One thing that I want to do is I want to go to that evil cliff that the sheep keep falling from onto my farm. And I want to find a way to, like, block it off or something. Okay. I would like to have Luca reach the location before the end. But I know we can't all get what we want, so we'll have to see how it plays out. I need dirt. Alright. Luca, you'll make it. It'll be okay. I forgot to handle, like, all of the stuff in my inventory. That's hilarious. Okay. So they generally fall onto my farm. So how am I going to stop this? I literally got no ideas. We'll put this stuff here. The issue is I also really don't want to die here. You feel me? Because dying is not cool. And hopefully we can get our little visitors. No, I'm not going to discuss the Berenstain Bears. Not this time. Okay. Hello. I hope all of you can reach me. I do have, like, you all can set your respawn point to my bed when you arrive. I would love to have people being silly on stream. While I'm doing junk, you know? It would be most fun. Let's see. Zombie horse. In context, what the heck does that even mean? Okay, in theory that should protect my farm from the evil dropping ones. Okay. There we go. Luca! Luca, you made it. No! Home slice. Broski, broski. Oh, hold on. Oh my. Get inside, get inside. Get inside. It's gonna be okay. You made it? Oh, praise be. Praise be. That's good, that's good. Here, let me get like a guest bed or something for you. There should be wood in here, right? Actually, there is a bed outside. So I'll be able to make some more beds there. I can also make a room for you. Oh man, I really wasn't expecting guests. Let's see, let's see. I'll be sure to make... I'll make them purple. Because you can't be in here. 2 Endermen? What? Careful there, Chief. Okay. I need to make a guest room. I don't know where I can put it though. Here, let me get you. Hi, Key. I'll make this corner into a guest room. Here, dogs, can you move? I'm gonna need you with me for a hot second. Come up here. Alright. Dog, 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 dog. I haven't started naming them individually. It's a little tricky right now. Oh, thanks. Bro, did the dog go in my room? Okay. Do I have any more wood planks? Excuse me. I'm just gonna make a little sort of corridor thing here. There we go. And then just a little something, something, something. You know? And then I can make some more doors. That'll be fine. I think I might end up putting this there. And then that'll be okay. Do I have doors left? I'm sorry, the house is a mess. I don't got my junk together yet. Very embarrassing. There you go. Oh, I'd love to set up a little chest for you, but I'm not certain I have the supplies right now. Here, stand up. Okay. All right. I can't help you from whatever distance you're at. We got puppies. We got puppies. Poor guy. Okay. I might need some more wood though. You have... Oh, very good. Very, very good. I need a chest. I need a chest. Nope, wrong axe. Okay. Let me put this junk in here. That's fine, that's fine. A little more wood. Maybe I shouldn't go for that. Broski. Alright, this will be fine. Get out of here. Stop with that. Alright, I should probably make sure I help. Oh, I'm missing a lot of armor. Okay. Oh no. Came in the house. I know I have armor in here, so I'm just gonna snag that. I would have loved to have given you some armor. I think I can get them a chest though, so. Don't got nearly enough wood. When I can get all the home slices inside, then I'll be good for the stream. Cameron's very, very far away right now. I'm sure he'll, like, catch up in time. But not quite yet. Okay, that's good enough for now. Hey, man. I've almost got the chest ready for you. Ooh, but I do want to grab that bed. Hold on. I think there's like a zombie or something around me. Yeah, we'll get that guy readied up. Help yourself to some stuff. I don't mind. The beds have to be purple, by the way. It's just the way it is. Double chest. Go, get the door. In a perfect world, I want another bed over there. Do I have enough wool? No, I'm lacking some wool. You got any wool? Purple bed is cool? Thanks. I'm gonna go get some wool. I'm currently a little lacking in, like, the food department. Okay, that's alright. Sorry, friends. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm working on a good garden, though. You got tools? Fire. What do I do with this? Purple wool. It's a little more expensive, but then... Oh, I still need the other purple wool. That's fine. I got another bed. And with that bed, my guest room is complete. Luca's office. Bro, this is everyone's office. Be so for real. There we go. Alright. But yeah. So, welcome to the house. Let's see if we can get, like, Cameron over here. Something. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Hold on. I'm going to clear a little bit of space in my inventory. We're just going to run with this. Get a little replanting. Hopefully we'll be back by time. You dropped some stuff for me? Where? Are you here? Bro, you haven't made it yet. I'm aware it's not fully ready to be harvested, but it's good enough. Option 2 house looking great. Thanks. I obviously played a little bit in the off time, so if you guys have any recommendations for what I could do with the house, let me know. I'm always down to take some fun suggestions. Okay. I had a poison potato? Bruh. Okay. Plant these guys. Plant these guys. Actually, hold on. We probably need... No, this is enough torches. That's fine. Okay. I want to prioritize getting the beetroots. So we'll put them in the bag. Sorry. There we go. We don't have a whole lot of potatoes. So I'll kind of clear this thing up with the rest of the stuff. Then I want a lot of carrots. Carrots are great. But then naturally wheat's good too. So I'm thinking about extending this farm later. But for now, this is what we're running with. Okay, that's good. Now we're doing a whole lot better on food. At least than we were. Okay. Yeah, that's why I picked the cave. It's good stuff. You want to put a sign? This is fun. This is fun. Okay. Putting signs about would be nice. Guys, is there a way for me to leave this world open so that you guys can do stuff whenever you want? Is that how, like, realms work? Can I change it to a realm or something? I don't know how Minecraft works. No idea? Interesting. Okay. I am actually going to need some of the sticks. And I'm going to need you with 4 sticks. No, unless it's a realm. Can I change it to a realm? Oh my word. What the heck? Okay. Game. Okay. Present. Okay. Can you make it? Okay. Our spear's good? I don't know. Oh my. Okay. Creator. Okay. I feel like... Let me look that up quick. Minecraft Bedrock to how to let friends join anytime. Minecraft Bread Rock. Can you make an existing world around? Yes. And can you import your current world that's not a realm into a realm server? Yes. Does realms cost money? Yes. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm not doing that, guys. Sorry. Too bad. You guys can totally join when I stream. But beyond that, you're on your own. Do we have any plans to get custom stuff like logo banner overlays, animated screens for starting soon, BRB, and ending stream like others? We already have that, don't we? I appreciate the offer, but actually all of our stuff, including overlays and banners and starting soon, ending, all of that is custom made and animated, actually, by Jenny. She does all the work. We have a little visitor. Oh, you came. You came. Get inside. Get inside. Come inside. Right this way. Alright, here's the guest room. Hold on. Okay. Got him. Okay, there's the guest room. Hop in. Is Cameron gonna make it okay? Can you make the BRB screen? We already have one. I can go to sleep, but I don't know if Cameron's asleep. Hibernating. Hold up. You don't have a bed? Okay. That's fine, that's fine. I need food. I need food. Heike, I'm just gonna take a stack of carrots. I don't really want to adjust that setting. It feels wrong, you know? Oh, brochacho. Oh no, I fell. Broski, we got a boat? Who got a boat? We have a horse? Who got a horse? Cameron's still a ways away. I'm gonna see if I can bodyguard him. Creeper outside, if you let him explode the house, you're getting kicked, okay? Or if you fix it before I find out that he exploded the house, you're not getting kicked. Ouch. Okay. You fed the baby dog. It is no longer a baby. Oh man, Cameron's very far away. I don't know if I can effectively bodyguard him. I do want to get that. My word. Okay. I'm actually going to sit in a hole for a hot second. Just until... Okay, I just needed a moment. You might be near, not gonna lie. You don't look super near right now. I really want to get the squad over here before ending the stream. It's been nice. We actually solved the woodchuck thing so fast. Man, my water's not even nearby. I mean, my hydration liquid. Haha. Cameron, you got this. I believe. You have a boat! Hey man. Please leave me alone. Cameron, no! Alright, I don't think we're gonna be able to get Cameron this time. Yeah, Cameron's out of here. I'm gonna get back to the house. Maybe we can get him next stream. Oh, that's upsetting. Ooh, pumpkins. Isn't this a nice spot, though? You brought the boat in the house. Alright, alright. Anyways. Let's see this. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We were able to discuss how much wood a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. And the answer is about 600 pounds. Which is crazy. Feels wrong. Feels like it could chuck more, but maybe it can't. I'm just seeing nonsense occurring. But yeah, anyways. Thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. We got a big run, I think, tomorrow. Yeah. Adios.